the man's the Thanos of rap.
It's wild.
Yeah. How's your week been, dude? What you been up to, man?
Man, finally getting back in after the last episode. And we talked about how we had not been as consistent as we should be and as we usually are.
Yeah.
That very next day, I went and destroyed my legs.
Okay.
And then, so it feels good to get back. That's the first thing. I'm still really trying to focus on the knee strength, right? Because I got that old ACL injury, right? And so I have to try and build that, plus the Achilles injury, trying to build up that calf. Mind over matter is the important thing there, But also not trying to do any type of what they call ego lifting. I'm not trying to bust nothing out.
Yeah,
I'm trying to get back in the gym.
You're not lifting
to
out
hoop.
there for other people is what you're saying by ego lifting. You're not out there like, look at what I'm doing compared to what you're doing.
No, man, I'm just trying to get stronger, homie. I got to be able to run a mile carrying a child. You feel me?
Well, I mean, 4.
Yeah, well, yes.
Yeah.
Or more.
How would you do that strategically? Let's say right now you had to run in a house and for whatever reason everybody's legs are broke.
I'm building some kind of pulley sled that I can wrap around my waist.
Oh, that's smart, dude. And then you'll just
and we out.
That's why you to go. That's why. And first of all, that's why you never skip leg day, because you'd be working those legs like a mug.
That's what I'm trying to give. I've always had skinny legs. Yeah. Always been like a runner.
Has that been something you've been self-conscious about? Is it your skinny legs?
Maybe, but I think yes, but only in the sense of like feeling weak, dude. And not in a cosmetic way, not in a hey look at my freaking legs way.
You've never thought like,
hey yo,
wow.
I torn an ACL, I had to go through an Achilles, and so it's like I think the self-consciousness comes from like the ability to do certain things.
Oh shit! Gotcha.
And in that strength in those situations, it's like, can I even like simply go to the gym and get some shots up without feeling uncomfortable? For sure. Let alone trying to run some 5s.
So you're not like in the mirror like, look at you, chicken legs.
Every morning when I wake up, Huck. I say, look at your little bitch ass legs. Yeah, look at them. And then I slap them. I'm like, you're a little bitch boy.
Do you just wait until they're red and you're, look at yourself?
Actually, no, I don't do that. It's all positivity.
Yeah, you gotta be, man. I mean, why not, dude? What I would give for skinny legs, dude. My whole life's been the opposite, dude. I'll look down and it's just like, it looks like somebody took like a leather satchel and they just like stuffed it with all the most exotic cheeses and slices of prosciutto and over sodium filled meats, and they just crammed it in there and it's just bursting out the side of the Ziploc that can't take it, and you're fighting trying to zip in the top part, but it's broken and now it's off the axis and you're trying to hold the other part and do it, and now you're frustrated because you have other things going on and people are calling your phone and everything, and they're trying to tell you that what's happening, and you just can't get the bag. That's how I feel sometimes. How do you feel about Jeezy now going by Jeezy Jenkins?
I feel like it's appropriate. In the corporate world, sometimes you got to cut your hair, if you know what I mean.
But do you think that there's an overuse of J's?
No.
You think that
what's his middle name?
I think it's Jeezy.
No, hold up. What's Jay?
If you had to guess before we go.
If we had to guess?
Yeah, if you had to guess.
I'm going to go, it's a Jeffrey.
So you think it's Jeffrey Jenkins? Dang, dude, that's fire, dude.
It's got to,
I'm going Jasper.
Where do you think he's from?
Jasper.
He's selling a book? Is this what I'm saying? Jeezy Jenkins book.
But I don't forget.
My therapist always says, take care of little Nia. So when
you shout out therapy. It's tight. But what's crazy is like, what a privilege at where you're at in life. Therapy is expensive. That's what they don't talk about. There's apps like BetterHelp, which, we'd love if you guys want to sponsor the podcast, hit us up. But it is crazy. I think that it's cool. It feels like, everyone's always like, you can't do that now. Can't make that now. One thing that is cool about the freaking now, my man, is people talking about their freaking noodle game, dude. What's going on in the freaking mental health department, bro? It's a pretty normal thing. You got freaking the snowman himself, dude.
It's even doper whenever you can record it and monetize it.
Oh, 100%, dude.
That's even tighter.
It's even cooler when it's your husband and you get to let the world know I've been fucking somebody younger and cooler. And my son taught me shrooms. And oh yeah, that guy who played in Men in Black, that dude, we ain't even married. We just live together. What? You know, for therapy.
The world is wild.
On the Red Table Talk. And this
sorry.
Can anybody be a therapist, you know? Like, I mean, if you go get the knowledge, right? Let's say you go to college.
Did you just bar me up?
I did. That was
disgusting.
Fire. First of all, I just want to say, though, like, what if... Is it like how, like, if you go to be like a cop or a fireman and you're like, I'm really into arson, they're not going to hire you for a fireman? Or if you're like, I just really want to get the bullies back, they're not going to hire you to be a cop. Or maybe they will hire you to be a cop. But my point is that with being a therapist, what if you were like, I just want to mess with people's minds? And you pass all the tests, all of them. You get flying colors on every freaking grade you've ever taken. And now you tell them on your way out, as you accept it, you're like, I'm going to mess with all the minds. They're all
I'm going to mess with all the minds. They're all mine.
Will they still allow you to teach therapy? Or, I mean, not teach, to listen to folks.
Listen, man, I have no idea. Okay.
Yeah,
I think that's really extreme.
Okay.
So I'm going to go with no.
All right.
However,
I think Jeezy Jenkins could be, you know, I love that he has a book now. First of all,
he's got a book.
Shout out the fashion dude. He hit up H&M for them giants. I like how it's like the flood look, you know.
Look at them shoes, you know, you can tell they're suede from here.
You know, he has to be hitting this every time he puts those things.
If you have a capris suit, you have a suit with capris.
Yep. And if you have a mustard hippie chair that you sit in to counteract, because the brightness counteracts the dull tones that they're wearing. They're both going for that charcoal look.
Charcoal.
You know?
Smarkle.
So I think that the fact that you have that wardrobe that accompanies with that plays off the lights so well in an also pretty dull room. But man, it's really a brilliant job. Like, I haven't even heard what they're talking about yet, but you know.
Yeah. His middle name is Wayne.
Jay Wayne?
J. Wayne Jenkins.
Do you think
Jay Wayne?
You think he got in trouble as a kid for like regular stuff? Like, oh, Jay Wayne, take the trash out. And he's like, oh, it's Jeezy. It ain't Jay Wayne.
What is Jay? Just straight Jay.
Yeah,
it's just Jay. His name ain't never been like Gerald. He's got all his. Okay, wait.
See, there's a culture gap there because, you know, if he grew up among the Milks, Jeezy is too close to Jeezy, and it would just, you know, he'd get entangled and baffled in the, you know, growing up, he'd be like, what are you, Jeezy Jenkins? And, you know, he'd be freaking at Walmart crying in his 50s, but instead
he's trying to sell a book.
Yeah, he's in a mustard hippie chair just living his best life. First of all, the shine on that dome, dude. It's like, this is all precision.
It's planted.
That's what you get to see with the grown snowman.
That's planted.
See this photo of yourself. What feeling?
All right, I'm just going to skip ahead 7 minutes and 30 seconds. You got to guess what they're talking about. All right, let's see what they got. This looks like a serious face. Oh yeah, he's doing some stuff.
A visitor, and when she had dementia, it was a little crazy because
sad.
This is too heavy,
really
bro.
Sad,
what are you
really
doing
sad.
to me right
I'm really
now?
sorry.
Please
dude.
where did we
I feel like
start
your grandma
talking about
right
Jeezy Jenkins?
I feel like your grandma right now because I came through and I deathed you up, dude.
Bro, you just hammered me.
What
do you think they're going to be talking about?
And then it's like a really, really personal, deep thing that sculpted my life.
I'm out.
Yeah, damn.
I'm out.
So how are things going with Dion, dude?
Dude, Dion's doing. He's going through it. You know, they just came off of a tough loss to Oregon State.
Okay.
You know, but I tell you what, I'm most excited about is this NBA play-in tournament. It's an in-season tournament. The NBA
in-season tournament.
Okay. All right. So they're trying to make it more exciting. They're trying to change things up in the NBA and make it more competitive early on. They're also penalizing people for like resting, right? People pay all this money to come see certain players, or the franchise is paying these players a certain amount of money to play the game of basketball.
Okay.
Is this an injury? Is this not an injury? But where does it come into where, like, taking care of people's bodies? They try to look into some science on if people are getting less hurt or more hurt during the times of rest or no rest, vice versa, right? However, they claim there's really not too much of a difference. And people paid to come see LeBron James' 39-year-old ass out there slamming a basketball.
Man, who won it? I mean,
okay. But I mean, to be fair, like
the greatest.
The people put a lot of wear and tear on their bodies, and thankfully to science, it's came to a point where they're able to sustain their longevity in the league because of new techniques and different discoveries.
He went viral for putting in. Doesn't he put like millions of dollars every year into his health?
His body?
Yeah. Does he?
I don't know how much.
LeBron
I never looked
James
at it. Not
body
that
investment.
Yeah, be careful what's going to end up on this.
What's going to come up? Body investment.
Make sure you spell it right.
Yearly.
Body intestines.
Oh, dude.
And it's like,
dude, people really hate old LeBron, dude. Like, people are.
It goes both ways.
There's people out there that are just like freaking. Yeah, he does $1.5 million to take care of his body, dude. That's a freaking body investment. You at GNC? You there? You going, wow, what's on sale? You know what LeBron's doing? He's spending $1.5 million in freaking cash to make sure LeBron's running. And that hairline is, it's came back to life. It's crazy how his hairline died and revived. And it's crazy. It's cool to see it happen for people.
This shit lasts 28 summers.
Look what happened, dude. MGK was going bald in the Wild Boys video back in the day. Now he's doing stuff with T Grizzly. Full head of hair, full head of confidence on that young man. You got freaking
Terrible.
Joyner Lucas out here now. Back when he was balding, he was sad doing Eminem songs. Now
is there some kind of secret?
They're getting the transplant, dude. They're going from their back to their
everything is going trans.